Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Paterson. Today I'm going to be showing you how I go through the process of sketching my logo design ideas out from a brief. Before I get into the video, please remember to press that red subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos like this, and let me know in the comments below what you do as your logo design process. The more I see, the more it helps me learn, but it also helps the community. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Over the past few years, I've really showed you everything I know about logo design. There's a lot more nitty-gritty things, and today I'm going to be showing you that, which is how do we go from brief into sketch mode? Well, today I'm going to be showing you through Good Brief, which is this website that you can use to generate a fake or fictional brief from a client, how I would go from looking at this brief into ideation on paper. So if you want to see what this is all about, you can check my last video, which is like the 5-hour logo versus the 5-minute logo. But today we're going to be looking at this brief here, which is from a company called Splat Incorporated. So the company description. We are a company that inspires new ways to share your videos by combining crowdsourced data with a friendly face. Our main product is a device that you can use at home and implements new creative techniques. Our target audience are college students. We want to convey a sense of faithfulness while at the same time being kind. You must create a logo using the information given in this brief. They would prefer a mascot logo that uses the color purple. The logo will be used on the company website. Take into account the company's values and preferences and make sure it will work for the planned use cases. So Splat want a logo for a mascot. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that would work very well for this one. Sorry, Splat. Instead, we're going to go for a modern icon, and I'm going to show you how I quickly get ideas out onto paper. Full warning, these ideas aren't going to be good at first, because the whole idea of sketching is to get all the bad ideas down and just keep failing and then refining and working out what works and doesn't work. Okay, so first of all, it's called Splat. Let's just write the name Splat at the top here. And I'm just going to go down, kind of like you see over here, I'm going to go down into creating some icons. So the first thing that pops into mind is Splat. So let's just get all visual with this. So what does a splat look like? Let's just do a really bad idea here. You can see how terrible this is. I'm not taking long to create it. So we've got like this sort of splat shape that we can use. And what I'm doing is I'm just getting my ideas out. And my thought behind this is if it's called Splat, we might as well just do Splat. So this looks a bit too cartoony. So I think what I can start to do is just sketch out something a little less, a bit more symmetrical. I know I want it to be kind of like this for now until I get something else. I'm just exhausting all my ideas by doing little sketches. Okay, so what I've just worked out now is that I could create the letter S here. So this could be the letter S. Now, I've done that and thought of that simply by accidentally drawing this out as a letter S. So what we could do is try and like abstractify or make it more. So abstractify, is that a word? Is that a word? Jordan's laughing. Abstractify. That's what we're going to call it. So I'm going to roll with this for a while. Now, obviously, if you have an iPad, this is a lot easier because you can copy and paste things. So such as this, I could copy and paste it and bring it in, and refine it a bit more. Now I'm going to start drawing them a bit bigger. So I kind of liked this one here. So I'm going to draw it a bit bigger so I have more space to create a more refined image. What I'm looking for in this kind of logo is something that someone can see, understand the concept of, something that fits in an icon, something that can be scaled small, but also the big one, can someone draw it in less than 10 seconds when they see it? And you notice I'm not using my eraser at all. There's no need to use an eraser. So now we'll go for a bit more of a loosey-goosey version. Okay, so right away, we've got some variations of the same logo and some other ones. So we're following a pattern here. So I'm trying to work out which one's the best. This one here is by far the best so far. I kind of really like it. So what I would generally do at this point is get tracing paper out, go over this with tracing paper, and then refine it. But I don't have tracing paper. I use an iPad. So I'm going to get my iPad out and show you. So I've taken a photo of the work. I'm just going to insert it in here, and I'm going to change the opacity. So I'm only going to work on this one up here. Okay, so I've got one of my brushes out here. It's called wet lettering brush. And this is just like so I can get right into the nitty gritty of this. And we're going to start to sketch this out. And you can see all I'm doing is getting this out again, so it kind of looks sketched anyway. I like this brush. I like anything that basically helps me keep it rough because the brush that you use can really help with not being so precious with the work. So far what I've noticed is that this needs to sort of come out a bit. So what we can do is duplicate this. What we're going to do is I'm going to select the middle here. Let's send this up here a little bit. A bit more space to roll in. And I'm still being quite rough with it. And I kind of like the look of that. What I'm going to do is create a new layer. I'm going to create a square. And obviously during this process, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt because I'm doing it on video. So that can make it a lot harder for me to show you the entirety. Normally it takes a long time because you've got to, there's a lot more riding on it with a real client project. But as a quick ideation video, I think we're doing a good job. Then in here, I'm going to do this again. Then I'm going to copy and paste it. We're going to flip it vertically and horizontally. That'll create the perfect S for us there for splat. Then I'm going to change the opacity. We're going to go to a more finer pencil here. So I'm going to go to my new sketch, get a real pencil out, change the color to black. And we're going to go over this. And I'm going to be a bit more refined with it to see what we can get. Never just keep your logo outlined. And there we go. We've got this sort of look there. So what this is, if you think about it, it is a splat plus an S. So what you can do in your portfolio is show that. Now, if you're someone who's a designer like myself and you've got client work coming out your ears, and even if you don't, you need a website. To be a successful designer, you have to have a portfolio. So Squarespace is the website that I've been using to create my own portfolio, sell my brushes, and basically gain clients from it. Squarespace have thousands of templates that you can fully customize to make sure that your portfolio looks as unique to you as possible. It's great for your brand and image, and you don't need to be a web design wizard to use it. Although if you are a web design wizard, you should still use it. I sell all my lettering brushes like you've seen here today on my Squarespace website. You can see it down below in the description. It's super easy to hook up domains and start your business through Squarespace. It's really intuitive. It's hard to explain how good Squarespace is. But if you would like to try Squarespace out for yourself with a free trial, there's a link down below in the description, and you also can get 10% off your first order with Squarespace. And a little trick, you can design your website before you purchase it. So design it, then you can use your 10% off it with the link down below. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, there's a red subscribe button which is completely free to press. You can press it and it's free. All it does is it lets you know when I'm uploading content, and if you press the notification bell, you'll surely not miss any videos that I put out. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all well. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.